NBC6 News at 4.
So to come here on the NBC6 News, this Mother's Day may not be easy for everyone. So we're going to chat with an expert about coping with loss, whether you've lost your mother, a loved one, or even your child.
Welcome back. All week long, we've been talking about and counting down to Mother's Day, where to brunch, where to get your mom, how to celebrate the special woman in your life.
Yeah, there's so many who will hear all of that. It just reminds them of the special loved ones that have been lost. So how can we cope with the sadness among all the celebrations? I spoke with clinical psychologist Dr. Dara.
Cards, flowers, balloons, social media posts about mom, about being a mom. But
a lot of times when people have these holidays, people are excited and they can't wait to celebrate. But in the background, there's a lot of people with sadness.
it can be a reminder of those great loves that have been lost. Losing your mom, a mother figure, your child. When there's sadness and happy holidays, Dr. Dara says some tend to ignore those emotions, but those emotions are raw, they are real, and they do not just go away.
If you are experiencing pain or discomfort, people often don't talk about it because they don't want to spoil other people's fun, but it's a reality, and it's great to invite other people to share what you're experiencing, and vice versa. If you know that somebody has gone through a recent traumatic event, or maybe it's been a little while for them, just ask them and be direct, because people are scared to upset someone, but they're more upset when people don't ask.
Moms, we think we're invincible. It's because we are. But we also think we can't be vulnerable.
But vulnerability is connection, and I think it's important that as a mom, when you are experiencing pain or sadness, that you do let your kids know in an appropriate way that they can understand what you are experiencing.
It'll normalize your feelings, and our kids will know it's okay to feel that way too.
Why is it important to take pause and to celebrate our moms and our mother figures on Sunday, really every day, right?
But as moms, we're so modest, and when we kind of take that role that, no, it's okay, we're not important, but really with the value you're doing, not only of honoring yourself, is you're teaching your children how to honor themselves also. So really what you're doing is giving them the greatest gift of allowing them to celebrate you, and therefore teaching them how to celebrate themselves.
Allow them to celebrate you so they can celebrate themselves. But the question is, when you are dealing with a family or a friend that these days are tough on them, how do you go about starting that conversation? How do you go about checking on them? Just ask them, because Dr. Dara says, the silliest question is the one that's not asked. Because if you're not asking that question, you're not saying, hey, how are you doing? Or just sending them a heart emoji in a texting world, that person may feel misunderstood. They may feel left behind. They may feel unloved, that somebody doesn't care about. So if you know somebody that might be experiencing those feelings, just reach out and make sure they're okay.
I'm so glad you're doing this story. Also, there's so many companies now, like Etsy got an email, Hallmark, where you could opt out of emails because they understand that this holiday may not be celebrated by everyone. So if you want to pause on the mailing that we're going to be sending you of Mother's Day or Father's Day, you can opt out. And I thought that was so great that they were doing that this year. I think that was the first time that we noticed it.
Yeah.
So yeah, a tough conversation, but I'm so glad that you brought that up.
Yeah, thank you.